There are all kinds of scams in trucking. In this video, I'm going to lay out 3 major ones to avoid that involve insurance policies. First up is related to prior insurance discounts. This is a big one. Insurance companies like Progressive and Geico insure almost 70% of all new trucking companies, and they offer a pretty substantial discount if you have had a personal auto insurance policy in your name for at least 1 year, all right? The coverage limits on your personal auto policy determine how much the discount is. If you have state minimums, it's a little discount. If you have higher limits like 100, 300, it could save you thousands and potentially cut your down payment in half. Here's the scam part to watch out for. You'll often get quotes that already include this discount. Some agents will only ask you if you have a personal auto policy. They might not ask you about your actual coverage limits. They might put state minimums, or they might select the highest option possible, which makes the quote look really good. When you get a copy of the quote, if you get a copy of the quote, it won't tell you any details about the discount, so you won't know if it's correct or not. The rate might look awesome, better than any others you've seen, and you can even buy the policy without having the discount verified. But here's the catch. Every single policy gets reviewed for discounts. You have 30 days to submit your personal auto policy documents, or else they will remove the discount and then your rate shoots up. This can make your next bill much higher than you expected. If you want to make sure you don't get trapped in this scenario, always have your policy documents ready when getting quotes, and do not work with anyone that does not ask for these documents up front. That is so shady, and they are probably trying to scam you. So make sure you're prepared. Next up, another big scam thing that happens, there's really 2 parts, is related to your motor vehicle report, your driving record, all right? This impacts your rate a ton. One accident or one moving violation can jack your rate up thousands of dollars. So if you have anything on your record, and let's say someone could manipulate that record somehow, that might make their quotes look way better than any others you've seen, right? So like I said, there's 2 scenarios regarding your MVR, or your motor vehicle report, your driving record, that you seriously need to watch out for. The first one is making your down payment for a policy before the insurance company pulls your MVR. This one always blows my mind. There are a few insurance companies that allow this to happen. They will ask you if there's anything on your record, and look, I get it. Everyone is hopeful that stuff doesn't show up, right? So this is kind of predatory in my opinion. They wait to pull your MVR after you've agreed to the rate and made your down payment, once they've got you locked in, right? They know you can't afford another down payment as if you were gonna go somewhere else, and as soon as that MVR report hits, this is gonna jack it up. The second scenario that is really scam worthy is something called disputing accidents, all right? Sometimes, not every time, agents are able to submit a dispute for an accident showing up on your record. This is similar to the previous scenario. Agents will normally ask you if you were at fault. And again, hopeful people wish for the best and say something like, nah, I don't think that was at fault. I don't think I was at fault for that. And then the sketchy agent will run with it, potentially not telling you that you have to submit a letter from your insurance company stating that you weren't at fault for the accident in order for the dispute to not get overturned, which of course will jack your rate up after you've already made that down payment. This is terrible. So how do you avoid this? First of all, make sure you know what is on your MVR before you get quotes. I have a link in the description below if you want to order a copy for yourself. You can also do it through every DMV website. Once you get a quote, ask the agent if they ran your MVR. If they haven't, hang up the phone. If they are going to dispute any accidents and haven't asked you for a claim letter from your insurance company, again, hang up the phone. Don't do business with sketchy people. You should come prepared, and if they aren't asking you for stuff up front, you're getting scammed. All right, on to the last scammy thing I want to cover. It's related to auto pay. Insurance companies just love auto pay. Truckers, not so much. Most insurance companies offer some sort of auto pay discount, right? This is really where you need to pay attention to who you are talking to and what you are signing, all right? Auto pay discounts can be as much as 10%, so it's a chunk of change. There are some shady agents out there that won't even tell you about this discount, or that they are signing you up for it without your permission. They will make up bank account numbers to submit on your application and never even tell you that you are going on auto pay. What happens when the insurance company tries to pull funds from an account that doesn't exist? You get charged NSF fees and lose the discount, which again, jacks up your rate, all right? And you've already made the down payment. There's no backing out of that. So how do you avoid this? First, ask the agent if there is an auto pay discount on your quote. Some quotes will show this discount on the document, but you might have to look hard for it. Second, double check your binding documents when you go to sign, all right? There will be a page you have to sign that shows the discount. If you didn't agree to it or talk about it at all, you've got a serious problem and you need to report that agent directly to the insurance company. The overall best way to avoid all of these scams is to simply work with my agency, Logrock. We will help you get the best rates right now and in the future. We're able to do that because we're nerds and we built some really cool tech that helps your company qualify and get the best insurance rates possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be on the lookout for these scams. Don't be a victim. If you have questions about any of these or have other scenarios you've experienced, I would love to hear about them. Write it up in a comment below, shoot me an email, or give me a call. All my contact info is below in the description. There's all kinds of good resources in there, including a link to our insurance quote application. Hit that like and subscribe button, plus the bell to get notified when I drop another video. Keep up the hustle and stay safe out there. See you in the next one.